Okay, we're now in the kitchen. I got 12 mason jars at Walmart last night for about 10 bucks plus tax. These aren't the wide mouth, they're just standard mason jars. They don't have any markings for how full they are or anything. I figured I didn't need that. I've already run them through the dishwasher and cleaned them. I imagine they're already clean, but I don't take any chances. So these have been cleaned and sterilized. And then, ta-da! The star of the show. I also purchased, besides the mason jars, I got a funnel that fits in the mason jars. I bought this spoon. And it's a silicone spoon for handling the kefir as I get the little grains, so I can carefully start taking them out of the netting, nylon netting. And a lot of people are showing that they're using nylon strainers, basically. And I don't have one, and I could order one, but I've already spent more money than I should have with buying these items, the bottles, etc. So I'm just going to use a knee-high stocking to drain my kefir as I'm making it. Anyway, I bought these last night. I had my first serving, so I've already started this. I was just too excited I couldn't wait. So I had some of the strawberry last night, one serving, and again this morning I had a serving. I've been pretty sick, so I mean, I'm not really telling anything different except for my joints are a little more achy today in the evening, which people with mast cell have trouble with things that are fermented. And so that could be what's going on there. But I'm going to stick with it because this takes time. It is not a sprint. It is a long distance run. So I looked it up, and because of cost, these are $3 a piece. And my son wants to do it too, and I wanted just to make cheeses and dips. And of course, this is a liquid. And I looked it up online and found out that you could actually use this, the plain, to make your own, possibly. It has to be fresh. You have to have fresh, whole, organic milk. This is ultra pasteurized, so I do have some concern that it might be a problem. I hope not. I can source some whole raw milk, cow's milk for sure, possibly goat and sheep, checking into that. But in the meantime, that's all I've got. And these little guys, kefir grains, eat the lactose from milk. So I'm hoping that they're happy about it. Anyway, I went and purchased a second bottle of the plain. I divided up one whole bottle between 6 jars, which I probably technically really could have done 12 jars, but I just divided it between 6 jars, and then I had 2 half-gallons of milk. And so it was 1/2 gallon per 3 quart jars. And then this split between the 6 jars. And I have them all happily, as you can see, it's already got some action going on here. Fermentation process happening. You can see the difference in the color. So that means it is actually working. So hopefully it looks like my little Kefirs weren't totally dead that were inside the bottle. And they seem to be okay with the pasteurized milk so far. Anyway, the main reason for going after this particular type and why I wanted this instead of, let it focus. See the LB dot reuteri, R-E-U-T-E-R-I? That's the one that's on the protocol, the Cusack Protocol. Plus it has all these other lovely ones. Focus. So, good stuff. 15 to 20 billion CFUs. Good stuff. Anyway, that was very hard to find. You have to really look at your local Walmart for this. It was at the very end on the bottom in the yogurt section for me. Walmart's move their stuff around all the time, but that's where I found that. Anyway, so you got to keep these little guys warm. And for 24 hours, I have those 6 jars up here in the cabinet above my oven. And I am on my way to homemade kefir and starting my own little grain colony, I hope. Anyway, I will update you tomorrow after it's been 24 hours. It's cool in the house, so it may take longer for these guys to do what they need to do before I strain them and put them through a second fermentation. But we shall see. Anyway, that's what I have so far. Still waiting on the diatomaceous earth, and we'll let you know when I get that too.